What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the baseball show. Dodgers, Phillies, potential postseason matchup. At Dodger Stadium, baseball fans witnessed the night of combined history, heartbreak, and late-inning drama. The kind of game that defines September baseball. Shohei Ohtani delivered one of the most remarkable performances of the season, becoming the first player in MLB history to hit 50 home runs while also recording 50 strikeouts as a pitcher. In the same year, he threw 5 hitless innings, struck out 5, and smashed a towering milestone homer. But despite his brilliance, the Dodgers bullpen crumbled yet again, and the Philadelphia Phillies stormed back from a stunning 9-6 victory. The night began perfectly for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Ohtani was in full command on the mound. His fastball exploded through the zone, his splitter darted late, and the Phillies hitters looked overmatched. After 5 innings, Philadelphia Phillies hadn't managed a single hit. The Dodger Stadium crowd of 44,000 people buzzed with every strikeout, fully aware they were watching history in the making. Meanwhile, the Dodger bats gave Ohtani early support. By the second inning, L.A. Dodgers had already built a 4-0 lead, highlighted by Alex Call's 408-foot blast into the seats. It felt like a runaway Ohtani dealing on the mound. Dodgers hitters put punishing Philly starter Christopher Sanchez and the home crowd smelling blood. But baseball has a way of flipping the script. In the 6th inning, with Ohtani pulled after 68 pitches due to the pitch count limits and his elbow history, the Dodgers, Los Angeles, turned to their bullpen. That's when unraveling began. Justin struggled immediately, giving up 3 straight singles. Bryce Harper stepped to the plate and ripped a clutch 2-run double right in the center field, slicing the lead in half. Brandon Marsh followed with a swing that flipped the game, a 3-run homer that soared into the night, silenced Dodger Stadium. Moments later, Max Kepler added a solo shot for good measure in the blink of an eye. The 4-0 Dodgers lead had evaporated into 6-4 Phillies advantage. Wow, just like that. The crowd, stunned moments earlier, found life again in the bottom of the 8th. That's when Shohei Ohtani stepped to the plate for one last piece of history. Facing the Philadelphia reliever Robertson, Ohtani launched the ball 429 feet. That's his 50th home run of the season. Exit velocity 113 miles an hour, and the Dodger Stadium erupted. The fans soared as Ohtani rounded the bases, a milestone that may never be matched. A true two-way unicorn rewriting the books. The Dodgers weren't done. Alex Call tied the game moments later with a sacrifice fly, bringing the L.A. all back 6-6. The stadium shook in belief and felt like the storybook night. But then came the 9th inning. With 2 outs and a runner on, the Phillies catcher Rafael Marchan stepped to the plate against Blake Treinen on a 1-1 pitch. Marchan unloaded. The ball soared into right field, clearing the fence. 3-run homer that stunned the Dodger Stadium into silence. Just like that, the Phillies had reclaimed the lead 9-6. The Dodgers were staring down their 18th blown lead since July 4th. A staggering number for the team with postseason hopes. The Dodgers went quietly into the bottom of the 9th, and the Phillies poured out of the dugout to celebrate one of the most dramatic wins of the year. While the Los Angeles fans filled out in disbelief, the echoes of Marchan's home run still hanging in the night air. For the Phillies, this win was about resilience, Bryce Harper's veteran presence in the clutch, Brandon Marsh's go-ahead homer, Max Kepler's timely power, and Marchan's 9th inning dagger, all the pieces of the team that refused to fold despite Ohtani's brilliance. For the Dodgers, it was the same nightmare on repeat. Ohtani's historic night should have been the story, but once again, the bullpen betrayed them. No matter how many leads they built, no matter how dominant their stars play, the late innings keep haunting L.A. Dodgers. Oh, man. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Baseball Show. If you're on the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and you make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Welcome back. Yankees got their revenge last night, and this was a roller coaster of a baseball game, I must say. They had it all. The New York Yankees went from blowing the game wide open early to nearly blowing it late before finally escaping the Minneapolis Twins or Minnesota Twins, whatever we want to call them, with a 10-8 victory over this particular team. It was a game of two halves. The Yankees looking unstoppable in the first few innings, then scrambling for their lives in the final frames of the Minnesota when they clawed back and tried to make it pretty interesting. From the opening at bats, the Yankees flexed their muscles in the second inning. Ben Rice doubled down the line to spark the offense. Anthony Volpe followed with a hard single that drove him in. And suddenly the Yankees' bats looked locked in. By the third inning, the New York Yankees was pouring it on. Rice struck again with another extra base hit. Volpe kept delivering in clutch spots, and by the time the dust settled, the Yankees had built a commanding 9-1 lead. The Target Field crowd was stunned. It felt like the game was over before it really begun. And then it came to fireworks. James Outman provided the knockout punch in the top of the fourth, launching a towering shot into the second deck. His home run gave the New York Yankees double digits, stretching the score 10-1. Wow. Incredible. At the point, the Yankees fans in the building were celebrating, but the baseball will so often remind us no lead is ever safe. The Twins showed exactly why you can never count a team out. In the fifth inning, they began to stir a string of base hits, brought 3 runs across, cutting the deficit 10-4. The noise in Target Field picked up, and you could feel the momentum starting to shift. Then in the sixth, the chaos struck. Minnesota piled up 4 more runs, highlighted by a huge 2-run homer that sent the crowd into a frenzy. Suddenly, a game that once looked like a laugher was a nail-biter. The scoreboard was 10-8, and the Yankees' nerves were rattling. The rally nearly reached a storybook climax, with 2 runners on in late innings, and the Twins sent a deep fly ball towards the wall in right center. For a moment, it looked like destined to leave the yard, but Aaron Judge tracked it down, leaping at the wall to make the game-saving catch. That single play might have preserved the Yankees' season as much as a win itself. Austin Martin, who had been the hero for the Minnesota Twins of the night, tried to spark another rally with a perfect bunt in the 8th inning. It put even more pressure